What's up, guys? It's Salvajee from Salvajee Cartel, and we're back with another Iniciando el Hackeo. I'm just kidding. We're back with another Overwatch video, and I want to talk about Sombra, Sombra buff, Sombra thoughts, all of that good stuff. With that said, let's get right into it. First of all, let's talk about Sombra and quick play. I love this hero in quick play. I love to pick her, and most of the time when I actually pick Sombra in quick play, I end up getting gold eliminations. Except this game, actually. The soldier actually surpassed me on the eliminations at the end, but whatever, man. The whole point is that I really like this hero in quick play, and I really like her buff, right? Her hack went from 12 seconds to 8-second cooldown, and now you can hack people in 0.8 seconds, which is good because I feel like in every single fight that I get with as Sombra, I'm actually able to hack the enemy players more often. I feel like I'm able to hack more players, of course, more often, but yeah, that's all I have to say about her buff, right? Because now we're gonna be talking about competitive. Again, in quick play, her buff is amazing, but in competitive, I sort of feel like it didn't really matter, right? And let me just talk about that real quick. So, Jeff Kaplan went on to say that Sombra, she's sort of a disruptor, right? She goes into the back lines, she shoots people, she annoys people, she kills some support, some squishies, and then she's supposed to teleport back. But there are other heroes that can do that way better than Sombra. Tracer, you know, is perfect for that. Genji, he's also very good for that. And if you're a good Reaper, you can also go into the back lines and take out their supports. I mean, I do it all the time. It's one of the main reasons why, you know, I win most of my games with Reaper, because I can teleport behind the enemy and I take out their Mercy or their Zenyatta or their Ana. And now the team just doesn't really have any healers. I mean, the enemy team just, you know, doesn't really have any healers. So I really do feel that, you know, Sombra just doesn't really belong in competitive. I mean, maybe she's just a quick play hero, but I don't really think Blizzard wants her to be a quick play hero. Because again, when it comes down to quick play, I just beast as her. I just destroy as her. Oh, by the way, here I wanted to hack the health pack because I didn't want the D.Va to get the health pack. You know, I wanted to be getting it constantly. Oh, and look at this hack real quick. So fucking smooth. I jump to the side and then I'm able to finish hacking the D.Va. Anyways, man, whatever. Sombra, when it comes down to competitive, and her quote-unquote disruptor role, she just really isn't the best. And let's talk about the Sombra buff and mainly how it, you know, comes into play in competitive, right? Because I have played a little bit of Sombra on competitive, right? Not a little bit, I've played a lot because, you know, I wanted to try her out on competitive to see if the buff actually made her like a decent playable hero, you know, a hero that you should play. But yeah, honestly, it really didn't, right? Because the thing with Sombra is, specifically when you're playing competitive, you're playing with players that actually have some pretty good game sense, that are actually like pretty good at the game. You're playing with players that, you know, they sort of know their shit, right? You know, Overwatch is kind of like their life. Overwatch is something that they play on an everyday basis. And of course, when the enemy team notices that there's a Sombra, now they're going to be looking out for you. Now they're going to be listening to the sounds that you make, of course, when you show up, right? So one of the things about Sombra in competitive is that, of course, you can be the quote-unquote disruptor and all that stuff, but, you know, people are going to be looking out for you. So you're not going to be able to hack players. You're not going to be able to be extremely effective over her. And now let's talk about effectiveness in competitive with Sombra, because I really do feel like one of the main reasons why this hero just isn't the most effective hero in competitive, or just in the game in general, it's because to use Sombra, you have to be using all of her abilities sort of simultaneously. Right here, I could have gotten into the team fight, but I had to wait for my translocator to actually get out. You see, if I don't have my translocator, I'm not able to get back. So, you know, if I go into the team fight without a translocator and I die, I mean, and I don't have an option to go back, then what's going to happen is that, of course, I'm going to die. So, you know, I really do feel, you know, maybe, I don't know, man, I'm not a game developer, but maybe they should just lower the rates, I mean the cooldown in the translocator, because again, one of the biggest problems with Sombra in competitive is that she's not able to be present for most of the team fights, right? Just because of the fact that she has to be using all of her abilities to be extremely effective. You know, her invisibility, her translocator, her hacking, all of that good stuff, right? But all in all, I really do have to say that I like Sombra. I enjoy using Sombra. She's a very great hero. But as of now, I only like her, and I only like using her when it comes down to competitive. I mean, when it comes down to quick play. When it comes down to quick play, not competitive, right? But yeah, I only like using Sombra, and I feel like Sombra is only very effective in quick play, because I feel like, you know, in other game modes, of course, other game modes being competitive, she's not really effective, and she's not really the best hero to have. I mean, everything Sombra can do, another offense hero can do better, of course, except the hacking. But honestly, when it comes down to the hacking, it doesn't really matter, because sometimes, let's say Zarya, for example, she wasted both of her abilities right? That's pretty much the same as a hacked Zarya, right? Except for the fact that, of course, she can't use her ult, but let's say that she doesn't have her ult. Anyways, those are my thoughts on Sombra, guys, the new Sombra buff. Overall, she's a really, really fun hero to play now. She's funner to play now in quick play, but when it comes down to competitive, she doesn't bring... You know, she's just not good enough, alright? And I really do hope that, you know, this is a hero that one day, you know, people, of course, can play at a competitive level. And I don't mean just like the Sombra gods out there, right? I mean like just everybody. Like, you know, everybody can play Soldier 76 in comp. Hopefully Sombra is one, you know, like Soldier 76 in the future. But we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your Sombra thoughts, of course, in the comment sections below. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Peace out and see you on the next one.